We are late to come. Yes, we're live.
Okay.
Hi, Ekaleo. How's everybody? This is Iya Oyawumi. This is Iya Oyawumi Ati
Akitunde
Akitunde.
Shagosaki Oma Ajala.
I do play. Okay, so I am a little excited about this topic. About godparents, about godchildren. I'm going to speak from my experience, and I'm going to talk to Sakin and Wale about their experience. So, and then you feel free to ask questions when I'm finished. It's kind of hard to talk and answer the questions at the same time. So, the roles of a godparent, the roles of a godchild, a student. I hate to say godchild, especially if somebody is maybe older than me or same age and they're understudying. So I kind of say student a little bit. Go with that. So as a practitioner, devotee who has students myself, I do have some Bawoni adupe ilenko baba mi aboroboye. Sorry, I had to greet one of my elders. So as a godparent, I do have some expectations because usually I don't fish. I don't try to go out and recruit students and people that I feel that really wanted. I really take my time. Some people have waited a year, 6 months, more than a year, just to see where they at, see where their focus is. Because sometimes people get hype. For example, what's going on with this Beyonce thing, get hype and want to get on the bandwagon, and and sometimes it fizzles out, and you'll see who is serious about wanting to learn, serious about doing their healing work, because this is a lifestyle. This is every day. This is not you going to church once a week. This is continuous work. So as a godparent, when taking on students, I have expectation. What kind of work you going to do for yourself? What are you going to do as a individual to help with your work? Because I'm not doing the work for you. I'm not going to do the work for you. I'm not carrying you along. I'm here to observe, to support, and assist where needed, but I'm not doing the work for you. So you have to do the work. That's alafia. That's just impossible. And then along that way, I can see who is serious. Some people that may not, they don't show up for studying. Studying is imperative in doing this work. You have to study the theory and the practical, because all that bembe and the festival stuff that dies down. That's like 2 to 5% of what Ifa is and what Orisa is. The other piece is doing the work to evolve, learning Odu, learning the stories in the Odu, because the stories in the Odu help us as individuals to become better and have better character and grow and evolve and things like that. So traditionally, what I've observed at home in Nigeria, and correct me if I'm wrong, with godparents, when they have godchildren, they tend to give them information, and the godchild will study that and come back the next Oshe day, which is 4 days, 5 days later, and repeat to the godparent what they have learned. They're studying, and sometime in those days or the next 2 Oshe days, that person may have to travel to get some lessons. So they may travel to a different state or to a different town to get those. It's not easy at all. I'm not going to get into depth on how difficult that can be in learning, because this process is forever. It's not like you get to a certain point and you stop. And as far as a godparent, people had to remember, have to be realistic and remember that godparents are human. They have shortcomings. They have children. They have wives, husbands. They have lives. They work, things like that. And as a godparent need to be able also to accommodate their godchildren just as well, in situations and support and assist as needed, and be there to support. So what add?
Yeah, Kaleo.
Oh.
About this discussion is very good topic, and we need to enlighten ourselves. Nobody perfect, nobody knows everything, and then we just trying to enlighten ourselves to know what is good to be doing. When we are talking about godparents and godchildren, there is a different kind of role of the children to his godparent. There is a kind of a role of godparents to a student. When we are talking, let me start from student to the Holuwo, or to the teachers, whatever we can call it, either student, either godfather, either Oluwo, either teachers. The role of the student is we have to have total and 100% respect.
Ashe.
That is the first thing. You have to have the respect, even not your Oluwo alone. You have to have the respect for. You have to have the respect for the wife of your Oluwo, of your teacher,
Or husband.
or your or the husband or the wife. You have to have the respect for them. That is first thing. Second thing, if the Oluwo or the either female Oluwo or the male Oluwo, you have to have the respect to their children. You have to have total respect, because the total respect you give to the parent, you have to give their son or their daughter as well. Even the cousin, the family relative, you have to give respect to them as well. That is the first thing. Second aspect we need to do is we have to be obedient. You don't have to that when they send you somewhere, you say, "Oh, I'm tired." You don't have to be lazy. That is another.
That's
thing.
important. I've been up late nights.
Yeah, we don't have
late nights.
You don't have to be lazy.
When I was a student,
if you want to learn, you don't have to be lazy at all. Whatever they send you to do, you have to do it. And then also, when you'll be seeing a different kind of. We have a good Oluwo teachers, and then we have the bad one that is very strict. That they will be giving you some hard things to do, but you are the one that you focus yourself that this thing I want to learn. You have to endure whatever you pass through, because it's not easy to learn at all. It's not easy at all. Then after you have the endure, you have the respect, you patient, then everything will be easy for you. Like my own experience, the way we normally do, I don't know, maybe I can say in Yoruba generally, if someone wants to study, they will take you to the someone, like maybe for example, my father want me to learn, then they have to take me to a someone, maybe a friend or a relative, that okay, this person have to learn. But before they do that, they have to consult that is this also person good for this for me. For example, my father, we just ask that okay, they will see that they will look at maybe 2 or 3 a good priest that I will go and learn. They will now ask through the divination that okay, is it this also Oluwo is good for me to learn? Then if I pick the person, then that is fine. Then they will now take me to that man, and then they talk that okay, this boy wants to start the learning, all the stuff like that. Then I will pack the day that they agree. Then I will pack all my load, then I will be going.
So you will be living
I'll be
with
living with the Oluwo there
for
in their
5,
house.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 years.
Exactly.
I've seen that. They sit there living with the Oluwo. Though things are different here in America, we're not living with our Oluwo, but that's how we do here in the house. We divine and see what student is good for this house, you know, because people tend to rush and they want to rush, and it may not be good energy.
Exactly.
You know, you got to be careful.
Even some Oluwo too, we ask that, is this student also good for him as well? You have to ask from Ifa too, that is this person good for him too? If Ifa say good, then we can start to be living in the place. But sometimes the student may not live with his Oluwo. He will be living in their parents' house. If it is not very distant, it's not within the community, he can be going in the morning and then in the night come back home in the night. But he will go there early in the morning to his Oluwo's house, then in the night, then he come back home to sleep. That is how I do for me, because it's very close to each other.
How many years did you train with your godfather?
I can't. I don't think there is particular year, because we are the same area. We see each other every day, every time. I don't say this year, but I can remember the day I started. It's like, for me, for my own experience, is nobody take me to my godfather. It's like we do trade by barter.
About trading and bartering.
Yes, because our sister married my junior. Let's say
my sister married the brother. Of
my sister married the brother of my godfather. Then in the old days, they normally choose
How young did you start training?
When I was like 10,
Yeah, kind of like an exchange student.
like a 10, 11, 12 of age.
So you've been training since you was like 10?
Exactly. Yeah, because I can remember.
That's like 20 years.
Exactly.
Which we don't get that here in America, to train
because
20 years. People want to
in the young
train 1 year and then initiate and have like 50 godchildren and
no,
we
don't do that. You have to train.
I'm a Lori Oshun or Lori Oya
no.
of the area.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. When my sister married the brother of my godfather, then we are the one that is follow our sister to the house. Then we are living in the house that our sister married the brother of my Holo. Then we get there. Then we see how they are singing. I said, well, this thing is nice. Then we started living there without telling her. Then we started to learn through that. Then I said, oh, okay, I will start to learn through this the brother. Then we started going there in the morning. We go there, in the night we come back. That is how we are going there. Then after that, there will be a time that when you go to your Oluwo, you will not have any learning. They will not teach you anything, but you have to work in the house. Maybe they want to wash the plate. We want to clean the shrine. Like moral things that you have to do. It's not that you will learn the Ifa alone. No, it's not. The training will not be just Ifa alone. You will learn the moral things, how to respect the elders, how to clean the house, how to know how to wash the plate, how to know how to wash the shrine, all kind of stuff. I did that.
We would go over to my first years and my second year.
We do that.
And clean and cook and things like that. And clean the shrine.
Even we wash our godfather's clothes. Even we do all kind of stuff, and then that is kind of of respect, and then you endure of what you want to learn. That is how they know serious students. If you don't do that, if you be arrogant, I cannot do this, I cannot, that person is not ready to learn.
What about
because you have to pass through kind of stressful things so that you will know the effect of that learning in your body.
What about the students that say they're ready and they every time there is a learning a time to learn, like classes that we have, they say they don't have time.
No, that they don't want to learn. But now things have already changed. Now the way people learn is I will just laugh sometimes, because even when we start learning the Odu, you will learn we normally learn in Ifa day. 4 days.
Every 4 days.
When we learn one Odu today, because there is no way to write things down, you have to put
orally
everything in your head. Then when you learn today, the next Oshe day, Oshe Ifa day, you will now recite all what you learned to your godfather, and then when you are perfect, okay, they can teach you another one. But if you don't perfect, you always say, okay, you have to come back in the next day, go and recite that one very well and understand it very well. Then you will learn another one. That is how, even for a month, if you don't study that one Odu, you still continue learning the same Odu until you perfect. Even some stressful, they will beat you, all kind of stuff they will do for you so that you can learn very well. That is how you will learn. And then, because we are a lot in this student, you have to be fast. If you don't fast, you will be the junior student, because you people there, you have to I want to be the master. I want to learn quick. Then we normally gear ourselves up that I have to master this because of my student that is coming. I don't want them to senior me. Then we have to learn fast. That's how we learn. And then sometimes they will send us to go and find the leaves different way, so that's how we know all kind of leaf, all kind of fruits. We prepare medicine after. Even in Ifa, when they teach you some Odu, there is some akoshe in some Odus.
Akoshe is Ifa medicine.
Ifa medicine, that you will know some leaves. They will take us out to find the leaves, to gather the leaves together, to do the medicine, to prepare the medicine. That is how we learn. And then the role of the godfather to the student, the godfather should not be too harsh to the student. If you too harsh, the student will run away. Because if it's too much of stress, then the student may not be, because we have a different character, different soul, different
different destinies.
Some people may not strong enough. If it's too much of ash, if it's too harsh to your student, it will be fear, and then he will not know how to control himself.
You gotta have a medium, because you can't have people take advantage of you as well. If you got students that's not serious about taking,
when you see the student like that, you will know that this one is not ready to learn. This just out for the social thing.
Right, just want to
go social. To party, go to festival,
that's
go
all.
to Bembe.
They don't want to do no work. They don't want to stay and clean up. Exactly. They don't want to come and learn the next day. They sleepy. They don't want to come to class and learn. You know, and studying and being a student is a lot of sacrifice. You know, like when I was coming up, my children, my first son, he was 3 when I entered the tradition. And he was everywhere with me, and then my second born was born into it. Everything I did, I included him. A lot of people don't include their children. They don't include their children. They don't. I don't understand why they separate their children. Oh, well, you know, this is a lifestyle. This is a community effort, and so you have to make a lot of sacrifices. You know, stay up late, put in that extra work, and say, okay, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this information. I have students that come, they'll call and say, do you need any help on this O'Shea Day? I can come over, I can clean the shrines, I can come back and do whatever you need to be done. Just let me know. They'll call. I don't call them, they call me. You know, and they're coming to learn. Oh, okay. They'll learn the aspects of the shrine, and while it's not just about cleaning, they'll learn the aspects. Oh, okay, what is this part of Oshun, what is this part of Obatala, blah, blah, blah. So it's very important that the student is present, not just physically, but mentally and spiritually present. If they are not mentally, physically, and spiritually all present when it comes to studying an Ifa and Orisha tradition, it is not their time. They are not ready. You are not ready.
Yeah, as I was saying, that the role of the godparents, that the godparents should not be too harsh. Then even the godparents take care of the student very well. Even if we have the festival, because when we were doing the festival, our godfather is the one that will buy all our clothes. We use his own money to buy the clothes for us for that festival. Our food, our everything. He is the one we take the responsibility of everything. That's how
the festivals is not cheap.
It's not cheap
at all. I think I spent like $3,000 last year.
It's not cheap at all.
A lot of work.
It's not cheap. That is how we be doing things
and learning
together like that. And then when we, like the godfather, they needs to but nowadays thing is totally changed.
Everybody want it easy.
Everything is very, very easy. Very, very easy. People are going on internet. Even they will not see
and say they learned this and learned that.
They will not see their godfather. They will not even see him, and then they will still be learning. But everything is easy now. Thing is going smoothly. There's no any problem. Then even now things easy now. We have to be obedient, to be patient with our godparents.
Patience is very important.
Godfather. We have to be very, very
committed.
Patient.
Yeah, and committed. Exactly. Commitment is very important. Again,
and then we sacrifice ourselves. We need to be sacrifice ourselves very, very well. Because if we don't sacrifice ourselves very well, we will not have a good. Because the ashe of the godfather is very, very important. Even ashe, Yoruba normally said,
or godmother.
Onwoni koton oton bini. That your godfather or your godparent is more powerful than your biological parents.
Why you say that?
Because they are the one will give you what you will be in your life. They will train you what you will become a somebody in life. They have the ashe. Even your parent is our parents is just they have the bed for you, and then that's all. They cannot train you everything or what you need. You have to go outside.
That's true.
Because if
you don't learn everything from your parents,
you have to go outside to learn more. That person that you are learning from is your God. You have to respect, to control everything you become in life. Your parent is most things. Your godfather, your godparent is the most things in life. You don't have to be disobedience to your godparent. No matter how stressful, how good, how bad the parent, the godparent is, you have to be.
But looking for a godparent, you got to make sure your energy match. That you feeling them, and again,
from the beginning, you have to ask.
Definitely, because there are some that got bad character.
For me.
There are godchildren and godparents that have bad character, and you have to. The thing is being patient, because if you rush, you're gonna get that type of energy.
Yeah, the way you rush out.
That's the type of energy you gonna want to quit very quickly. You're not gonna want to dedicate and commit yourself. There's so many people around here that do not dedicate and commit themselves. As far as a godparent, I see godparent, they don't have no time at all. They don't listen. They don't call their students. They don't. And usually back in the day, the godparents never called the students.
No.
My godparents back in the day, especially my first one, she never called. We called her. That was our elder. Period. Point blank. The times have changed a whole lot.
And then even you cannot train alone with your godparents. Even your godparent will say, okay, go to my friend, go and learn. Go to my friend, go and learn. You cannot train alone with your godparents.
Yeah, because the godparent don't know everything.
Yes, you have to go to another friend or family or relative to learn. And what you learn, you now come.
If the godparent don't allow the godchild to go and study in some other places,
you have to seek. You have to seek for
like
the advice
but some be like, you can't go anywhere. They think they own. No. They have this ownership over godchildren. It's like
because your godparents know the category of the
but
we know that
they'll say that one is good, right?
Go to this one, go to this one is good. Go and learn from it, because sometimes the godparent didn't have the chance to train
but sometimes godparents are not humble and say, I don't know that, you should. I'll check. You can go here and go study about such and such, or go here and study about, because I don't know, because as that's me as a godparent, or you'll call your elders and say, hold on, let me get that answer for you. And that's what a good godparent do. Hold up, exactly. I don't know, but I will find out.
Exactly.
Because a godparent do not know everything, and if one tell you that they do and they the master of it, run. That's red flags.
Yeah.
Red flags.
Yeah, like the training of Shango now, I learned a lot from my father. And after that, we now go outside to learn more. We go to Oyo, we go to Badan, we went to different states to learn more, because I cannot learn alone through my father, because he have a lot of things to do as well. I have to go to different places to learn. Going like that, it will make you have much experience. But whatever you learn outside, you have to come home again to tell your godparent that, okay, this is the new thing I learned. If this good for the godparent, if you look at it very well, you will not say, okay, this is good. You have to continue study again. But if it's not good, we tell you that this is why this thing is not good. Don't use it. Use this. That is how we learn. Even group discussion, it makes things okay. It makes things fast. They make the learning good. Okay. Yeah, that is how we learn. And then thing was going very well. Then we normally study before we do the initiation.
Yeah.
In Yoruba land.
Yeah, a lot of people want to rush and initiate unless it's to save somebody's life or good health or something like that.
Yes,
that's straight initiation. But a lot of people don't study first and then go to initiation. It's very important to study.
Yeah, we have first to study before we get to initiation.
And you study how many years before you initiated? I studied like 10, almost 8 years before I initiated.
Because for me, I was born into it. I see everything every day.
Right.
It's not new to me. I already know everything before I get to initiate.
It was part of your life, lifestyle.
Because I was born into it. It's something that I see every day. Then it's not new to me again. If I study. If I do the initiation after then I'm free, because I've already seen the way they are doing every day. There is no festival that my father will not carry me. Okay, we have festival tomorrow, then we go. We have this tomorrow, we go. That is how we learn.
So, but how long did you train? Before you initiated.
When that we have people talking about the initiation.
They can't hear you.
Yeah, I think when the people that is talking about the initiation, yes, I'm initiated. I'm supposed to know this. No, initiation just for yourself.
Yeah,
initiation and a priest are two different things.
It's very different.
Two different things.
Just for yourself to protect your life.
Yeah. Initiation does not make you a priest.
No, you just do the initiation to protect yourself, to protect your family. You cannot say you initiated and then you become a priest. No, we have seen a lot of people around that they initiate, then they don't use the Ifa priest as a work.
Yeah.
They just initiate alone. Then they are monitoring what they initiate. They take care of their shrine. Then they don't train, they don't learn at all. They don't want to become a priest. They just do the initiation alone, just to have a protection of themselves and to their family. And then we have someone that is trained. Even see all the pastors, see all the imam, the Muslim, the Christian, they initiate. And then they are still doing the Christian way. Yeah.
They haven't learned how to, because initiation is initiation is to help one with their destiny, with their life,
exactly,
to get better.
Yeah.
To help themselves and their family, but not necessarily to become a public priest or a practicing priest. So it's two different things. I'm glad you cleared that up.
Yeah. That is it.
That's interesting. Does
We have any questions?
Any questions? Y'all want to pop up any questions real quick before we get off of here? Let me see. Let me scroll. Thank you. Have an open mind to receive. That's what makes the difference. Iyabo Eshukemi Ogboa Auto. Fear. Don't let fear. If your ancestors, Terrence, led you here to this space to start seeking your ancestral rights, then you're here. Your mind is here. I don't think anybody has any questions.
Yeah.
But yeah, one thing I wanted to say is, like bullying, some godparents can be a bully. Like
who?
Like what?
Like who?
Can you elaborate?
Can you elaborate on the differences among devotee, initiate, and priestess? What's a devotee? What's an initiate? And what's the priestess?
Oh, okay.
A devotee is not initiate. Devotee person that's studying, coming in, they want to learn. They know that their mind is on the Orisa. That my life, I'm devoting to learning and living the way of Orisa and Ifa. That's devotee. Initiate is a person that initiates. They go through the process of a full initiation process. We're not talking about receiving alekes. We're not talking about receiving shrines like Eshu or in the Lukumi, receiving warriors and Olokun and stuff like that. That is not initiation. That is receiving. Those are different rituals. But going through the actual process of initiation, that's different. And then you have the aspect of a priestess. A priestess, they train. They train to learn Odu. They train to learn different rituals, learn medicine, different leaves, different things to protect themselves, protect clients, how to do divinations, do all kinds. Some priestess, a lot of priestess, not some, specialize in certain things. Somebody might specialize in EME medicines. Somebody might specialize in Shango medicines and, just emphasize and concentrate on that area. Somebody might, everybody has their area. Like my husband and my brother-in-law, they specialize in medicine, heavy. All priests don't know medicine.
Yeah.
All priests is that's not they don't know medicine. So
yeah, I can add to it. If you are saying you are devotees, you may not initiate to any Orisa, then you will be a devotee. Even you may not train at all. You just come to your godparent or godfather to help them to do stuff like just be helping them in their own life. You may not have total proper training about particular Orisa. You just have to all my life I just want to give this Orisa be all what they are doing. You have to participate in through the financial problem. You have to participate yourself in it. Even all kind of stuff they want to do, you have to be having impact in it. That is devotee, that you dedicate your life to Orisa. Then when you become an initiation one, there is another aspect that you get the initiation done. Then you may be a priest. You may be follow the rule of that Orisa, then you become a priest. You may not become a priest, you just initiate alone just to have the protection for yourself and for your family. Then a priest will be the both of them. When you say this person is a priest, that is the highest things that you have to know. You have to devote yourself. You have to get initiation done. You have to have the authentic and 100% training that you can help yourself. Then you can help your community. That is a priest. Yeah, that is the difference between both of them.
And being a priest is a person that is continuously learning.
Exactly, yeah.
If they not continuously learning, they stuck.
And 100% training.
100% training, but they also continue to learn more
you
and more every day.
You cannot learn for a day.
No.
You have to learn till you die.
Till you die.
Even my godfather still learning till now.
Yes.
He's still
And
learning.
he is a big chief.
Yeah,
and he's
exactly.
still learning. You know, so the next one is, how is the bond between a godparent and a godchild really made to be strong? Is it out of respect and commitment?
Oh yeah.
That's that trust,
that is trust,
faith,
loyalty.
respect,
Loyal.
commitment, loyalty.
Exactly.
Those are aspects, you know. It's just like when you commit yourself to, if you look past in your life, you know, who you have committed yourself to learning and studying, you know, those things that you just commit yourself, or a person you commit yourself to, and you put your all in. This is not like when you, like my students that joined the ELA, it's not for me.
Yeah, for
It's
yourself.
it's for them.
Yeah.
It's for them. So it's for you. I hope I answered that.
Yeah, I think so.
Let me see if there's any.
Question too.
Let me see. No, that's. Oh, somebody said initiation is not a fad and should be duly respected on all levels. Yeah, that's true. I think. Yes, Mom Killer. Once you see her, come to know the course that no, they're on and sacred pathway. Yes, yes. You know, I'm telling you that this is your
Exactly.
place. This is where you belong. It feels good. It feels right.
Yeah.
You know, I've had some bad situations with some people, with some priests in the past, and devotees in the past. That didn't break me from being devoted to Orisa and my destiny, because I had bad experiences. Those experiences tempered me, and they made me stronger on what to do and what not to do when I have students, and how to be when I had become a priest, you know, what to do for others and my expectations. So if you are to come across any challenges and stuff, just know that people are human, and people go through, and people are, and just because they're priests doesn't mean they've healed all the way in their trauma. They still working. They still working through. So that may not be the person for you. That may not be the person for you. Or it may be the person for you to teach you your lesson at that time. You know, so a lot of things, it's just not an easy road. People want to make this out to be an easy road. It's not easy at all. It's a lot of work, and it's a lot of self-work, a lot of inner work. There'll be days you're crying. There'll be days that you just like dazed and confused. Like, I just want to, you know, I want to be this, I want to be that. But it's just like bit by bit.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of patience. They
Very.
emphasize on, in this culture, patience, suru. And suru is the father of good character. Yeah. Those are the two things that are very, very, very important in this culture, is having patience. Because if you have patience, your character is cool. Right? That makes sense?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I see there is no more questions for, wait a minute. Let's see. Thank you for, oh, you're welcome. You're so welcome, Terrence. And I hope this kind of clarifies some things. Did you want to add to that?
The godparent or godmother, they supposed to know one thing. the way that we teaching the student or the goddaughter or godson that we have. You this thing that you know is not time to know. Do this thing that is doing this thing to harsh too much on them is not good.
Yeah, you can't be too harsh on
because
students.
Yoruba always saying Orisa tá a bá lé ọmọ kékeré kúrò nídìí rẹ̀ irú òrìṣà bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ní pẹ́ parun.
Kékeré.
The child that you this thing that is there, it's taboo, this thing is killing, this thing is bad. That kind of
To put fear, you talking about to put fear in the students?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not good.
That thing, it will be students also will fed up on it.
Yeah,
let us, if you know the things very well, let your students know it. If you don't know it, just say that you want to do the research of the thing that you ask. Later on, you can.
That's how traditional and the diaspora differ. It's a lot of things that in traditional, I'm going to make this quick. In tradition, we get to experience a little bit more hands-on. And in diaspora, if you're not initiated, they kind of keep you away from things and you can't see, you're not allowed to see this. It's the secrets and, it's not, we're not in slavery no more as far as the diaspora. Many things are not secret. Some things that only initiates can see and do. Only some things. But it's a lot of things. How are you supposed to learn? You have to be hands-on to learn how to learn. You got people that, again, that's trained in Nigeria for years before initiation. They helping their godfather make pots, Orisa, they go and pull the leaves. They go and do all kind of stuff. And they're not even initiated. They're training. They're dedicated. They're committed. All that, devoted, loyal, all of that. So they can get to that point and they initiate. They can graduate from, and they call it introduction, right? In Nigeria.
Yeah, the graduation.
When you get the introduction, when you are released from your godparent.
Even when you release, you have to.
Well, you're going to continue to learn, but still, it's like, okay, you can stand up on your 2 feet now.
Yeah.
I know you can't see Baba because he don't want to be seen on film right now. That's why he didn't come into he didn't want to be seen.
Yeah, like people, people don't know my godfather is Oloye Ifakayode Faniyi Agbongban ti Awo Ìlú Òṣogbo.
Big Oloye.
Bene.
When I tell you big Baba, Baba,
respect to him
big
all
respect.
the time. Yeah.
Oh,
that is my Oluwo.
Very wise, and he is a student of Araba.
Yeah.
Fayemi Elibuibon.
Yeah.
So the lineage, you see that lineage, because Baba Elibuibon, he ain't no joke. He's very wise with his information. Then his student Bonbon, then his being they study very, very.
Yeah, that is in Ifa aspect. Then I have the godfather in Shango aspect as well.
That's a lot.
That's
a lot. That's a lot. My hat's off to you. That's a lot.
I train most of things from my father. Then I give respect to my header in Shango. The man is already passed away now. Then it's very, very good man. He trained me a lot very well in Shango. Then I give much respect for him, and then I pray for his soul to rest in perfect peace. That he trained me very well. Then I'm really, really happy to have that knowledge from him. Yeah.
Yep. Well, thank you. I appreciate this tonight. Like doing my little spontaneous live videos for the people. Well, thank you again for coming to support, and we'll see you next week. No, we won't. I'll be off next week. I'll see you the week after that. Take care. Odaro.